Hey everyone, Nick Green here. It's been a while since I made a video, but I just want to make a quick one. And the reason it's going to be quick is because today's my birthday. Yep, 20 years old, and I have yet to make that book, but I'm going to make a book, or a couple. I'm going to do a couple of art projects and all kinds of other crazy things that artists do. But right now, all I can look at is a couple of pictures that I really like, so I thought I'd bring you through and just check out some old stuff I've done because it has been a while since I started this channel. At least, yeah, just about 6 months now. So let's just see how far we've come. Well, it's not exactly a 1 year anniversary of when I started the channel, and honestly, even if it was, I'm not exactly the proudest of how much content is actually on the channel. I think I'm up to about, 12 videos, and it's been half a year, so I feel that I could be doing more on my channel. But that's not really what I came to talk about today. Again, I came to talk about some artwork that I've made and that I'm really proud of. So, pretty much, I got my iPad, I would say a good 4 months before I started my channel, just so I could get used to drawing on it. And in the background, if you really care, I'm showing an old video I made a couple years ago when I was going to make a channel about cosplay and making props and such, because I do love doing that. I still do. And if that seems like something you'd be interested in, just comment down below and maybe I'll make a video like that. But back to the art. As you can see, I've done a art versus artist type thing. I'm not exactly sure if that's what it's called, but it's a 9 panel little piece of art showing some of your favorite art with you in the middle. The picture in the middle, yes, that is me. I've never shown my face technically on this channel. I will, just because I really just don't care otherwise. When you do it and you don't show your face, that means you don't show your room. So if your room's a mess, you can make a video without showing that mess. But that's a YouTube secret, I think. Anyway, uh, as you can see on there's a bunch of different artworks. Honestly, not much of it goes together. But let me just start out with the beginning of it all. One of the arts that I didn't put on here that I wish I did, but I didn't notice until just now, was when I first got my iPad, I started just putting my Mashian in the real world, pretty much. I would take a photo and just draw my Mashian in that photo. That was really, really fun, and that was like a good way of me getting used to it. I had to, force myself to draw on my iPad because it is a lot different drawing on an iPad on a glass screen than it is drawing with pen and paper or pencil and paper. So I feel bad that I didn't put that in there, but I didn't. So let's move on. The next ones again come with my Mashians. I can just throw them into anything I want. So that's why they're called Mashians. That's one part of it. You can mash them into anything you want. So I just started putting my Mashians on the covers of superhero comics. The first one was a Spider-Man one. Then I moved on to, I believe, Captain America. And if I know the rest of the order, it's Thor, Hulk, Iron Man, and then Ant Man somewhere along the line. Ant Man was for Iron Man. The reason I put the Ant Man one on my little panel is because that is my first Instagram post that got more uh, than 15 hearts or 14 hearts. So it was a big day. I actually made a little thing, a little note to myself saying that was awesome. Now, on average, I think I'll get around 10 likes per post. Not the best, but it's, my best one now has been like 30. It was like 30 likes on a thing. So it's doubled. But yay! So I'm getting better at my Instagram game. And I'm going to keep on rambling a little bit, but let's move on to the next one. My next one was instead of making my drawing of a character in the real world, I instead drew myself in a cartoon world, pretty much, or something to that effect. I would take a picture of myself and then add all types of stuff. I'm gonna go back to doing that a little bit more, especially since I start showing my face on my channel a little bit more. I'll not feel so scared to just draw myself doing weird stuff. like having Superman cape or being Doctor Strange or having a lightsaber, which was awesome. And the Aladdin one, honestly, it's not my favorite one, but I love the design I had for Aladdin. That led to a couple of things, but we'll talk about that another time. My next one I want to talk about is the whole superheroes into D&D. I made a couple of videos like that. Link in the description, of course. But those are some of my favorite things I've ever done because I recently got into D&D and that whole thing about a year ago because of the channel Puffin Forest. And I really loved it. I didn't know how to really show that because I don't draw elves and I don't draw trolls and stuff like that. But then all of a sudden, Popcross Studios starts putting superheroes into D&D, and I want to do the exact same thing. So I went and tried to find some superheroes he hasn't done yet. Now by this point, he pretty much has done like everything in D&D and does it a whole lot better than me. But the one of the things I really loved about it is it did make me realize how I like to draw. I do like drawing in a cartoony, kind of chibi style. That's just how I draw. I'm not really good at realistic yet. And speaking of realistic, let's move on to the other one. The other one I made was around November or December of last year, 2019, and I made a Sith droid. I'm not really sure if that's a really canon thing for Star Wars, but I just was asleep one night and I decided, hey, you know what would be really cool? If you took one of those battle droids and made it into a thing. And also I thought about General Grievous. If you gave him, Sith powers, if he actually was a Sith, how deadly he would be. It was, I was delirious, but it came out really cool. So I'm really liking how that one turned out. The next one, the dinosaur, that was totally on a whim. I was at work. I was thinking, how about I just draw a dinosaur during my break? And I did. And then all of a sudden, I wanted to put little Nick Green, the Mashian, I wanted to put him on the back. So there you go. That one led to a different drawing as well because I would add another Spinosaurus behind the T-Rex with another character of mine, Scar. And that was just a lot of fun. And let's see, what else can I talk about? Oh, the one that took the longest time, back to the D&D drawings. This one that had all the Avengers in it, or at least the original Avengers from the movies, the MCU. It was a lot of fun. It took a lot of time and it was a lot of work. But I'm glad I challenged myself to do that because I thought about it. I've been wanting to do it for months. I finally did it and I was proud of myself and I never want to do it again. I'm just kidding. But I feel good because I accomplished something that I really, really wanted to do. All right, and then moving on to, let's see. This, not the last one, but this last one I recently made was during the whole hashtag 6fanarts challenge on Instagram. Everybody's doing it, and I decided that I wanted to do it, so I posted it on my couple of my pages because I have one for my personal, me, one for my art, and then one for my YouTube channel. Don't do that, just future reference. No, don't do that. I probably shouldn't, but for some reason I just feel like it's a good idea. I don't know. Anyway, I posted on there, and a bunch of my friends did comment characters they would like to see, and then I drew them. And I would never have drawn some of these characters. One of my best friends, he recommended drawing the Grand Master from Thor Ragnarok. I would never draw that character by just deciding to, because I just never thought, hey, I should draw him, because he doesn't do anything. But he's a very unique and funny character, and drawing him was a lot of fun, and I'm actually kind of proud because, it's not a face that I would draw normally. Tony Stark, he is a human face and everything, but I draw him quite often because I'm a huge Iron Man fan. So I've already learned like his facial hair and all that other stuff that, makes it kind of simple to make a cartoon version of him. But Grandmaster never happened before. So I have run out of time. I have to add another video to this. Oh. Alright guys, I really have run out of time. I probably should not ramble through an entire video, but, it's actually kind of fun to get some stuff off my chest. Hopefully you enjoyed what you saw and hearing a little bit of backstory behind some of the pieces I've drawn, not making videos about them. I should record more and make more videos on the things I make, because I'm always making something, I just don't show people everything, which is weird having a YouTube channel. But, Just let me know if maybe this is something we can do more often. Maybe I could actually make a video as I'm drawing and just talk as I do it. I'll learn how to do that for you. And just tell me if you would like to see something like Studio How happen. Alright, I will see you next time, backstage, here at Show Industries. Adios. Alright, I'm leaving now. Goodbye. Goodbye.